Hello everybody, it is Monday night, so we are going to do our first game for Season 3, Round 3 of the Solo Crisis League. Solo Crisis League uses the DC Comics deck building game and its various expansions and makes them competitive. It takes the Crisis expansions, which are normally win-lose, and says, hey, who did better, who did worse, blah 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 blah. You've heard it before. If you haven't, I'll talk about it more later. So first off, we are in Season 3, Round 3, which uses Forever Evil plus Crisis 2. I'm looking forward to this one because Forever Evil is usually locked into Crisis 3, and Crisis 3 is very difficult. Because of that, the Forever Evil cards don't usually get to shine as much as they do when you play them in other Crisis expansions, like tonight's Crisis 2. We're going to see how it goes, because Crisis 2 is usually played with the very strong Heroes Unite base set. So we're going to see how we can do what we can. Hey there, we're good. We're going to do what we can to see how Forever Evil stacks up to Heroes Unite against Crisis 2. Now, as is the new tradition, the new way of doing things, for our first round of the week, I'm going to look at the 6 available characters, and we're going to see which 3 I'm going to use this week. So, we have Harley Quinn, Crisis Black Canary, the Joker, Star Sapphire, Kyle Rayner, and Crisis Nightwing. I can already tell right off the bat there's a few of these that are going to be no-goes. Probably the Joker, because once during each of your turns, you may destroy a villain you have played this turn. If you do, draw a card and attack. Each foe gains a weakness. I mean, I guess I could use it to destroy villains that I gain, but I'm not going to gain many villains because villains, when you gain them, go to the destroyed pile. So there's only a few other scenarios where you'd actually have a villain to use. Plus, I have no one to attack, so what's the purpose? So he's out. What else we got? Now, Harley Quinn, you're probably soon to follow. During each player's turn, so there's only one player, that's me. The first time you pass a card to your discard pile, draw a card. That's not great. That's more for like a defense to attacks. Like someone else plays a card that makes you discard a card. You get to draw a card back. That's great, but that's not going to help in a solo game like this. So now we're down to 4. Crisis Black Canary is interesting. When you buy or gain a villain from the lineup, you must put it on the bottom of your deck instead of destroying it. So, unlike the Joker, when I get a villain out here, he's not destroyed. He goes on the bottom of my deck. That could be pretty cool. You get some very different effects with that because villains aren't generally used in Crisis games, so they're not really worded or coded that way. So you could get some pretty interesting ones, especially with Forever Evil. The Forever Evil villains are very strong. We're talking Owlman, Superwoman, Ultraman, etc. Those cards are going to be very powerful. So if I get to use Black Canary, I can use those cards. The downside is that we're playing Crisis 2. Crisis 2 ends with Crisis Nekron. You cannot play villains against Crisis Nekron. He can't be beat as long as there are villains out there. So in order to counteract this, we're going to have to destroy those villains before we get to the end. Like, we can use those villains to build up our deck, but we don't want to rely on them too much, because if we do, we're going to get doomed at the end to like a never-ending battle against Crisis Nekron. But she's still a solid choice. Now we got these 3 left. Nightwing, Crisis Nightwing. If you play 2 or more equipment during your turn, each player reveals the top card of his deck. Each who does may discard it. So basically, if I play 2 equipment, I can look at the top card of my deck and I may discard it. Yeah, I'm starting. We're here. We're going to start soon. I'm just going to pick my characters for the week, and then we will start. So, Nightwing here. Let's see. If I play 2 more equipment during my turn, each player may reveal top card. That's not going to be great for a solo game. Looking at top card of my deck and may discard it, it's okay. Kyle Rayner, at the start of your turn, you may reveal 3 cards with different colors from your hand. If you do, discard your hand and draw 5 cards. That could be helpful in a pinch where I'm stuck in a situation where I have a bunch of cards I don't really want, but I've got enough variety to use Kyle Rayner's ability. And then Star Sapphire. When you play an equipment, reveal the top card of your deck. You may discard it or put it at the bottom of your deck. Well, that's basically the same as Nightwing, except actually a little more powerful. It only takes 1, and we can put it at the bottom of our deck if we want. So definitely Black Canary. I think we're going to do Kyle Rayner and Star Sapphire. We're going to say no to the Joker, Harley Quinn, and Crisis Nightwing. We'll just put those in the Heroic Sacrifice pile because we have Heroic Sacrifice in Crisis 2, which means we're not going to have these characters the whole game. There are 2 Crisis cards not being used, Maybe Heroic Sacrifice is one of them, but odds are it's going to happen, and we're going to lose whatever character we start with. But I think we're going to go Black Canary. And I'm going to go Black Canary because the hero cards are the villain cards are pretty strong, and they can be useful. And since Heroic Sacrifice is in play, I will probably not have Black Canary at the very end, and therefore we won't be stuck with those villains come Crisis Nekron. So, Black Canary is going to be our first choice, and we're going to use that tonight. Now that's out of the way. We're going to start with Immortal Villain in play. When a non-villain card with cost 6 or greater enters the lineup, destroy it and replace it. Now last week, I'll do my best. Enjoying your new place? I hope you are. When a non-villain card with a cost 6 or greater enters the lineup, destroy it and replace it. So, that was kind of a saving grace playing Heroes Unite with Crisis 1 last week, because without Immortal Villain in play, you got a lot of really strong cards early in the game. Now we're breaking Crisis 2 out on Forever Evil. We might lose a few valuable cards. Hopefully we can get those back. Then we have Vandal Savage. When a card with an attack leaves the lineup, resolve its attack against each player. Now that's kind of like not the antithesis, but the reverse version of how Ra's al Ghul works. He attacks when they leave the lineup. That helps because you're not attacked just as soon as they come out, and you can kind of control when you're going to take those attacks. You don't have to buy that villain in the middle of your turn and take that attack. You can buy it at the end of your turn, and maybe the attack does nothing. You can't discard cards you don't have if that is said villain's attack. It'll make sense. If it doesn't yet, I'll make it make sense at some point. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. We're going to fill that lineup. Cold Gun. White Lantern Power Ring, which... is that okay? Oh, yeah, it's 6 or greater, so White Lantern Power Ring is fine. Black Lantern Wonder Woman. Firestorm, that's out. Nth Metal Mace. And Cosmic Staff. Those are good cards up there. Okay, so in case you missed it, Firestorm is out because he costs 6 or more, and Immortal Villain will not let that happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, first turn. That's it. 3 punches and 2 vulnerabilities. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to get Nth Metal Mace. We're going to get Nth Metal Mace early, and hopefully we get to use it. Hopefully we get a hero soon, and that won't be too early. Ooh, Pandora is destroyed because of Immortal Villain. Transmutation, good card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so 1 vulnerability here, so that leaves us with 4 punches. 4 punches. There's a few cards that cost 5 I want. So I'm just going to take a kick. I don't really want Cold Gun. It's not my favorite. New card coming out. Man-Bat Serum. Got to use that. It's been a saving grace more than once. Speaking of which, I should probably get those victory tokens out, huh? That'd be helpful. Let's just bust those out before we do that next turn. Here we go. Here's my fancy plastic bag. There you go. Frozen tokens. Victory point tokens. Alright. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright. So, we've got 2 vulnerabilities. We got 1, 2, 3 punches. You know what we're going to get with that? We're going to get Man-Bat Serum. I may not have any victory points yet, but we will. And Man-Bat Serum will save me. It'll save the day more than once, I'm sure. Oh, Bizarro. That is destroyed by Immortal Villain. New card coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Nth Metal Mace. 2 power. Choose a player. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a hero, that player draws it. Otherwise, he may discard it. I guess it's not a hero. We'll leave it there. Punches are probably one of the stronger ones I have right now. I don't have a very strong deck just yet. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, there are no 6-cost cards, but there is White Lantern Power Ring, which I can use to get some of those destroyed villains. Destroyed heroes, I mean. How do we want to go about this? I think we are going to go for White Lantern Power Ring. I think that's what we're going to do. New villain. Alright, let's do this thing. Shuffle everything up. New hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, Man-Bat Serum is useless because I don't have any victory points yet. 1, 2. 2 power isn't much. I don't want Cold Gun, so I'm not going to buy it. Can't make me. Element Woman is out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, White Lantern Power Ring. You may gain a hero from the destroy pile and put it into any player's discard pile. We're going to gain Firestorm from the destroy pile. 2, are you a hero? You are not, obviously. We'll leave you there. So, 2, 3, 4 power. With that, we're going to go ahead. Do we want Atomica? Yeah, we're going to get Atomica, but because she's a villain, she's going to go to the bottom of my deck due to Black Canary. And since we bought a villain, we're going to get 1 victory point. That is because we are playing Forever Evil with a non-Crisis 3, or playing Crisis... Sorry. Is that the right way? I don't think it is. I think that's only when you play Crisis 3 with a non-Forever Evil base set. I don't think it works the other way around. So we do not gain a victory point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. You may destroy a non-villain card in your hand or discard pile. If it's costed 1 or greater, gain a victory point. We're going to go ahead and just destroy a vulnerability. Yes, I could use that to destroy something and get a victory point, but we're going to make our hands a little bit stronger before we worry about victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. With that 5, we're going to go ahead and buy Black Lantern Wonder Woman. She goes right to the bottom of my deck. There is no deck yet, so she just is the only card there. New card coming up. I have to discard plus 5 power worth of cards from hand to beat a mortal villain. Oh, you know what? She had an attack. Each foe with a hero in his discard pile gains a weakness. Yep, so we do gain a weakness. And then, what's the other one? Each foe with a villain in his discard pile also gains a weakness. So we're going to gain... Oh, we wouldn't have had that villain in our weakness because we played her that turn, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, just gain the 1 weakness. That was because of a mortal villain. Good thing I caught that in time. Alright, shuffle that up. Let's get started here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Now we've got something going here. We can beat a mortal villain out because I don't think there are any heroes out here. So that is 1, 2, 3. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That 5 gets rid of a mortal villain. And we've got 1 power this turn. Can't do anything with that, but the crisis is gone, so I'm okay with that. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, I can gain another hero from the destroyed pile. Do I want this one? Add the top card of the main deck, plus 1 power for each different cost. I don't actually want Pandora. I may get Pandora later, so I can destroy her for other reasons, like 7 Deadly Sins if that comes up. But for now, we're just going to take the 2 power instead of his full ability. So 2 power, 3, 4, 5 power. With that, we're going to get Transmutation. New card coming out. Crystal Shield. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How are we doing? Okay, Firestorm time. Play the top card of your deck on your supervillain. This card has the game text of each card on your supervillain this turn. So there is a kick on Black Canary. Whenever I play Firestorm, I get that kick. It does not go back to my discard pile. It does not ever go back to my deck. But whenever I play Firestorm, I get that kick. Additionally, I get to add a new card to my hero every time I play Firestorm. So it just gets stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. The problem with that is, if you get Firestorm very early, like I just did, is that you can have a lot of cards on top of Black Canary. And if you lose Firestorm, you lose all those cards. It's a bit of a gamble, but we're going to go for it, especially for the 2 power this turn. 2, 3, 4 power total. We're going to go ahead with Crystal Shield, I think. Plus 1 and draw a card is pretty good. Yeah. New card coming out. If we get Black Lantern Green Arrow, each foe destroys a starter in his hand. We can destroy a vulnerability in our hand, so we should go for him at a time we have a vulnerability. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There it is. That's what we wanted. All right, 1 and draw a card. 2, 3, 4. We will buy Black Lantern Green Arrow, and when we do, we get to destroy a starter in our hand, destroying this vulnerability. He goes to the bottom of my deck. We're at 0 power, but we have 2 power from him, from White Lantern Power Ring. We're not going to be using Atomica. I don't want Cold Guns. That's the end of that turn, but we got rid of a vulnerability, so something happened, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we got? Okay, Transmutation. Destroy a card in your hand or discard pile. We're just going to destroy this vulnerability from hand. That's all 3 vulnerabilities gone. And then gain 1 VP. So we do get 1 victory point there. I'm just going to start those right over here next to weaknesses. You may gain a card from the lineup of equal or lesser value. Obviously, there's no cards out there of 0 value, but we could have. So that's taken care of. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you a hero? You are not, and we won't discard you this time. So with that 4 power, we're going to go ahead. We're going to get, thinking Johnny Quick, but we're going to go with Element Woman. Element Woman. The Blight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We're going to play Firestorm. Let's see what happens. A weakness. Okay. I guess we get a weakness and a kick every time we play Firestorm. So that's 2 power. 3, 4, 5. And since we have 1 victory point, that's 6. Still not enough for Vandal Savage, but I really wanted. The sleeves I'm using, I can post a link. I have recently. Let's see if I can find them quick enough. If not, I'll post them later. Where are we? I know I shared it very recently. Come on. There we go. I'm just going to post that in the chat for you real quick. These are the sleeves I use. They're pretty economical. They aren't intrusive. They're just clear on both sides. And they fit perfectly. There's not a lot of wiggle room on the sides, as you can see, which is my personal favorite part of it. I do not like sleeves that overlap poorly or make like folds on the end or stuff like that. All right, so I forgot where I was. 1, 2, 3, 4 power. Did I buy anything? Yes, I bought Element Woman. Or was that last turn? Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's right. 6 power. I remember now. Okay, so 6 power. We could do another transmutation. We're going to go with Cosmic Staff. Almost to that 9 power, which is what we need to get rid of Vandal Savage. Nothing there. Gotta shuffle this up. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. They shuffle real nice too, which I like. I'm sad I can't shuffle like normal cards, but it's alright. It's kind of a flaw of most sleeves, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But they slide nicely, so it's not an issue. Alright, Element Woman is worth 2 power. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Getting closer to Vandal Savage territory, but not quite there yet. With that 7, we'll go ahead. We'll get the Blight and Johnny Quick. That's 6 power there. They go to the bottom of my deck because we are playing as Crisis Black Canary. New card coming out. Lots of destruction cards coming. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good. We're going to need them when we need to clear out those villains for later. You may destroy a non-villain card in your hand or discard pile. We're going to start destroying punches. So we're going to destroy this Lex Luthor punch here. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to do this. Ooh, that's nice. White Lantern Power Ring. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 8-9 from White Lantern Power Ring is enough to say hello and goodbye, Vandal Savage. That's fine by me. Water time. All right. We're going to go ahead, get everything going. 2, 3, 4, 5. New card has to come out. Do we have a defense card? We do have a defense card, so that's not bad. It's good to have a defense card now. Heroic Sacrifice. The player that defeated the previous supervillain removes his superhero from the game and destroys all cards with cost 1 or greater from his discard pile. All those cards are being destroyed. Firestorm's being destroyed, which means all these cards on top, White Lantern Power Ring, this kick, and this weakness are also destroyed. We get to keep the punch. Yay. And all these cards are destroyed. We're going to have to find some other way to get them back. Well, I'm glad it happened early. All cards will cost 1 or greater in the discard pile, blah, blah, blah. That player gains a random unused superhero, and each other player gains 2, blah, blah, blah. So basically, we're going to gain a new superhero. No more Black Canary. She did not last long. She lasted through Vandal Savage, and then she was gone. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm really looking forward to playing as her. So we're just going to shuffle up. This is the pool of available cards for Heroic Sacrifice this week. Yeah, I'm glad it was early. It is good for it to happen early. It's just, you never really want it to happen at all, right? I guess it's better than late game. I did have a few powerful cards like Firestorm that was already building up. But, you know what, we'll get, hopefully we will get Frankenstein soon, and we can use Frankenstein to get Firestorm back. That's the plan. Alright, so we're gonna, this pool of heroes and villains are all from Forever Evil, Crisis 2, and the non-Crisis characters from Crisis 2. So we're going to draw a random one, and that is our new character for the rest of the game. We'll go with this guy right here. Right here, right in the middle. Who are you? Deathstroke. That's interesting. Okay. +1 power for each card I destroy during my turn. Well, hopefully we get to destroy some cards then. And our new villain is Doomsday. Each player destroys the top 2 cards of his deck. Destroy any defense cards used to avoid this attack. I've already destroyed him with my entire discard pile. We are going to use Crystal Shield to defend ourselves, because if I destroy 2 of these cards, I'm going to have like nothing left. So, you may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, put a card of cost 3 or less from your discard pile into your hand, or draw a card. So, we do lose this, it's destroyed. I'm going to draw a card, because I don't really want to grab a punch. Got a punch anyway. Roll the dice. Alright, maybe I should have just done it. Maybe I would have been happier. Let's see. We're going to do a little experiment right now, okay? Basically, if I didn't defend, we would have destroyed the top 2 cards of our deck. We know the top card was a punch. I'm going to play Nth Metal Mace to look at the top card of my deck. We would have just destroyed 2 punches. I would have been perfectly happy with that scenario. I'd still have Crystal Shield, and I would have been down 2 punches. That's alright. We're going to discard that punch. Alright, so 2 power, 3, 4, 5 power from Man-Bat's Serum. Now I can destroy a card in my hand or discard pile. We're going to destroy a punch. And with that 5 power, because we destroyed a card, we get 6 power. Thank you, Deathstroke. Thank you, Deathstroke. To keep feeding the Deathstroke, we're going to go ahead and get Transmutation. Also, I get another victory point for using Transmutation. And with that extra Transmutation, we can destroy cards more often. And we'll end up in scenarios where we get bonus points for it. So we're going to start buying junk cards. We're going to buy cards I don't want, cards I don't need, just to destroy them. It's a whole new way to play the game. I usually leave a bunch of cards out there that I don't want for most of the game. Those cards are going to get bought now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Johnny Quick, draw a card. We can destroy a card in our hand. We'll destroy this punch. So that's 1 power because of Deathstroke. We can destroy another card in our hand. We're going to destroy this punch. We're going to gain a victory point for that. So that's 2 power. 3 power this turn. With that 3 power, we're going to get Cold Gun. I don't want Cold Gun. You know what? Instead of that, we're going to get Channeling the Emotional Spectrum. A little more valuable. We're going to be destroying a lot of cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, first up, Transmutation. We're going to use Transmutation, and we're going to destroy... What do we want to destroy? We're going to destroy this punch. Yeah, we're going to destroy this punch. So that's 1 card destroyed. That is a new victory point for us. That's 1 power. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can look at the top card and see if it's a hero. Alright. 9 power. That's pretty good. Considering I have, what, 9 cards at my disposal, getting 9 power is pretty good. And it has that color, but it's not a hero. It doesn't have those card types. So it is just 9 power. With that 9 power, we're going to actually gain something this turn. I don't want to just destroy stuff. So we'll get another Channeling the Emotional Spectrum. We'll get Rage Blood. And we'll get Steve Trevor. That's all 9. Steve Trevor. Insanity. Don't want that card. We'll destroy that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Time to shuffle that discard pile again. Lots of destructible stuff in there, so let's go crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Johnny Quick, draw a card. We will use the Blight to destroy this punch. You know what? No, go back. Boop, 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 boop. We're not going to do that. We're going to use Transmutation to destroy the Blight, I think. Yeah. So we can gain a card of cost 4 or less from the lineup. We'll go ahead and gain Sledgehammer. That way we keep a destruction card going, but we do still get a victory point for that also. So we are at 1 power, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power. We're going to get Insanity. We'll get Cold Gun because it's actually semi-useful. And we'll get rid of one of the Black Lantern Aquamans. Just one of them. Power Girl. There we go. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. We will play Transmutation to destroy Steve Trevor. When you destroy this card in any zone, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Alright, so for that we get to draw 2 cards and discard a card. That also triggers this so I can get a victory point. 1, 2. We will discard... We'll discard the punch. Yeah, we'll discard the punch. So, the situation we're at now is we have 1 power for the card we destroyed. 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you a hero? You're not. We will discard you. 6, 7. None of those. And is this going to be enough? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes. Mambat Serum. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Goodbye, Doomsday. Unfortunately, Mambat Serum is destroyed. Can't take that. But we are going with a very small, slim deck, and we're just going to keep using it this way. There's another Mambat Serum anyway. There's always another Mambat Serum. Alright. Corrupted Companion. A random player places a random unused supervillain. Alright, here are the 2 unused supervillains. In front of you, resolve its attack against you. At the start of that player's turn, he resolves its first appearance attack against each player. Defeat that player's supervillain. So, at the start of your turn, he resolves his attack against you. So basically, he's going to attack me at the beginning of every single turn. This could get pretty bad. If I get in a situation where I don't have a defense card, which I don't think I actually do, this could be pretty bad. Hector Hammond, and he will attack me at the beginning of my turn. Oh no, he attacks me now and at the beginning of my turn. Great! Each player gains the top card of the main deck. If this card is cost 5 or greater, destroy it. Otherwise, gain a number of weaknesses equal to its cost. We're going to gain Frankenstein, which means we gain 2 weaknesses. No, Frankenstein. Whew, what am I talking about? This is Vibe. Frankenstein's the card I wanted to gain. Alright, well, we're going to gain the top card of the main deck every single turn and have a bunch of weaknesses to destroy. I think Hector Hammond's actually going to help us more than hurt us. Then our new villain is Mongul. Each player destroys 1 location of each different cost he controls. If you have none, or avoid this attack, gain 2 weakness cards. I'm actually glad to get these weakness cards. Then I don't have to destroy other cards, and we can keep using our Deathstroke ability. Alright, so it's the beginning of my turn. Hector Hammond is going to attack us again. Gain the top card of the main deck. If its cost is 5 or greater, and it's a villain anyway, so it just goes to the top of the destroy pile. Alright, doesn't change anything. Perfect. We're going to play Transmutation to destroy a weakness. That's 1 power, and we gain a victory point for that. We are going to draw a card. Time to shuffle everything up. Bunch of weaknesses in there. We're at 1 power. Ooh. Destroy another card. We're going to destroy this punch. Gain another victory point. I'm gaining these victory points just to feed Man-Bat serums. Don't get it crossed. That's all I'm doing. So that's 1, 2 cards this turn. 3, 4. I'm not going to destroy anything for this. With that 4 power, we're going to go ahead and buy Man-Bat serum. With the sole express purpose of using all these victory points to take out villains. And hopefully, along the way, get Frankenstein. 2, 3, 4, 5. If I lose Frankenstein because of Hector Hammond, I'm going to be very upset. Just putting that out there. Alright, so he's going to attack us, which means we gain this card. And we just gain it, because it costs 4, so we do gain, what is it? Ooh, 4 weaknesses. We are really going to fill up on weaknesses. Gotta start using those destruction cards and all these weaknesses. So first off, we'll play Rage Blood. Choose any number of players. Each of those players destroys a card of cost 0 in his discard pile. If 1 or more foes destroys a card this way, draw a card. Well, there are no foes. So that's just 2 power. 3, 4, are you a hero? You are. 5, I can put a hero for my, or superpower for my, yep, on top of my deck. Hero or superpower. We're going to put Transmutation on top of my deck. So we got 1 power for destroying a card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a weakness. Not enough to get Hector Hammond, but it is enough to buy Power Girl and get rid of Black Lantern Aquaman. I'm not too nervous anymore. My only fear I have right now is that I lose Frankenstein to Hector Hammond. If I lose Frankenstein, I lose access to all these cards I'm destroying. Frankenstein is my saving grace. Frankenstein's going to bring Man-Bat serum whenever I need it. I need it. If I'm going to keep destroying cards like Deathstroke wants me to, we're going to need Frankenstein. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's take a look at our hand. Not too weakness ridden. That's okay with me. New card coming out, and then we gain the top card of the main deck. It costs 5 or more, so it is destroyed. Transmutation, destroy a weakness, gain a victory point. That's 1 power. I can destroy a non-equipment. We're going to destroy this weakness. And that's 2 cards destroyed. 3 power. We'll use to get Expert Marksman. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead. New card coming out. And now we have to deal with, please don't be Frankenstein. Alright, Invulnerable we'll take. We are going to draw a card. We're going to play Vibe, 1 power, put a hero or superpower on top of my deck. You know what, we're not going to play that. Take that back. We're going to play Nth Metal Mace first. So that's 2 power. Look at this card. We will discard that. Then we'll play 3 power, 4, 5. We're going to get Insanity and a kick. Don't really want those cards, but they are destructible, and they'll get us some power along the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. More oh, that's right. I was supposed to get 3 weaknesses for invulnerable. You're right. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's one of those times where there's just so much to keep track of. I do miss that stuff sometimes. So a new card comes out. Have to gain a card for Hector Hammond. Costs 6, so it's just destroyed. Alright, Transmutation. We're going to destroy this weakness in our hand. Gain another victory point. And that's 1 power. 2 and draw a card. 3, 4, 5. 6. And then we are going to destroy Mambat Serum here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Goodbye, Hammond. With our 4 power, we'll buy Mallet. We have to lose Mambat Serum, but Corrupted Companion is also taken care of. So that's no longer a problem. Whew. Okay. Very well. I have a pretty big deck now, but it's very weakness-ridden. Riddled. Riddled? Yeah. Alright. How are we doing? We have Mongul in play. It's not so bad. He's pretty cheap. 2, 3, 4, 5. I do want to get Frankenstein. Can't stress that enough. I get Frankenstein, I can use Mambat Serum over and over and over again. No villain's going to matter. I can destroy every other card in my hand except Frankenstein and Mambat Serums, and we'll just go through the whole game like that. I say that now, but then once we're in a scenario where I'm up against a crisis, I need something else. I have a bunch of cards I don't want to destroy. Well, I do want to destroy Insanity, so we'll do that. So, Transmutation, and it destroys Insanity. That is 1 power and a victory point. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll get Skull of Batman. No, yes, I don't want Bizarro. Well, it's 4 power. We're going to go with Bizarro. It's going to gain me more weaknesses. But that's a lot of power, and I'm going to go in for a destruction heavy deck anyway. So it's not going to be absurd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I would say the same thing. Yeah. Having that small deck was useful. I only got to use the same cards over and over and over again. I think I'm down to maybe 1 punch left. I think I destroyed the rest. And have a lot of weaknesses, but we're going to start dwindling those down. Whittling those down. Alright, Johnny Quick draws a card. Reveal the top card of your deck, draw it, or pass it to another player's discard pile. I guess we'll draw it. Sledgehammer to destroy weakness. That's 1 power then. 2, 3. We're going to get a kick, because most of my cards are only 1 power. Somehow we ended up in that scenario. Ganthet. Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 1 power for invulnerable. 2, 3. Are you a hero? You are not. We will discard you. 4, 5, and a couple weaknesses. We're going to get a kick and call that a day. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we've got a deck that's 2 full of weakness cards now. All right, Transmutation we're going to use to destroy one of the many, many weaknesses we've got, which gets us a victory point. At some point, I should probably grab a 10er instead of all these 1s. 1 and draw a card. I may destroy a non-superpower card in your hand or discard pile. We're going to destroy this weakness. That's 1, 2 cards destroyed. 3rd power is coming from Crystal Shield. 4, 5 for a kick. 6, 7, 8 for power, girl. Ganthet. Ganthet, Ganthet, Ganthet. Royal Flush Gang. All right. Do you want that one? I like Royal Flush Gang. I like using Royal Flush Gang in Crisis games. Hopefully we can get there. Get to that point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, what am I talking about? Frankenstein's not in this game. Frankenstein's Crisis 3. We're playing Crisis 2. Does Crisis 2 have anything that interacts with the destroyed pile? I don't remember. We're going to find out. I know Crisis 1 does, has all those Constantine cards. Crisis 3 has Frankenstein. How does Crisis 2 interact with the destroyed pile? I don't remember. We'll find out. Okay. Draw a card. 4 power and gain a weakness. 5/6. Is it a hero? It is not. We will discard that. 7, 8, 9. 9 power. We'll get Skull of Batman. We need something to get something from the destroyed pile. Black Lantern Power Ring. Black Lantern Power Ring and White Lantern Power Ring. And I've already lost White Lantern Power Ring. So Black Lantern Power Ring is my only saving grace now. That's what it is. How much power do they have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 6 for this, so we're going to go ahead and get a kick. Because I am now worried that I don't have enough to interact with the destroyed pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've been in my head thinking, Frankenstein, Frankenstein, Frankenstein. He's not coming. Frankenstein's not coming to save the day. Alright, 1 and draw a card. Reveal the top card of your deck, draw it, or pass it to any player's discard pile. We'll get the weakness in our hand. We will destroy it with Expert Marksman. We're going to play, so that is 1, 2 power, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I can put a hero or superpower on top of my deck. Yeah, we'll do that. 8 power, we're going to say goodbye to Royal Flush Gang, and we're going to gain kick. The Atom. That's him. That is my destroy pile card. I knew there was something. The Atom it is. Okay. 4 power, gain a weakness. We're going to destroy said weakness and get another victory point. So 4, 5 power, 6, 7, 8, Ganthet. 6, 7, 8, Ganthet, huh? There's our blue one. Oops. Trying to decide if I want to go for power or if I want to go for destruction. All right, I think that's all our colors. So green, red, gray, blue. Oh, there's an orange. And I think that's what we're going to stick with. Yeah. Okay, so I'm at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 power. Draw a card. 9, 10. 13. 14, draw a card. Destroy this weakness. 15 for destroying another card. 16, 17, 18 to gain all cards in the lineup. We did destroy an Insanity. We're gaining cards from the lineup that share a name with a card in the destroyed pile. So we do gain Insanity. I forgot what we were at though. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18. Oh, you're right. I think there was a punch. There we go. 19. Why not? Goodbye, Mongul. And I have 7 left over. We want the Atom. We want Word of Power. We do not want Pandora's Box. I do not want a card that's going to flood the lineup and dwindle my main deck. So, that's pretty good. That was a good turn. And I've got a few cards that I really wanted, like the Atom. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards left. That's how many cards we played this turn. Alright, shuffle everything up. I don't know what I'm at weakness-wise. I think it's only like 3 to 5 weaknesses. Considering what I gained earlier, that's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's a defense card in there. No, we're going to take whatever happens now. Hunting down the lanterns. I know, I do need more defenses to show up. There's Forever Evil isn't very defense heavy. It's very attack heavy, but it's not that defense heavy. And some of the defenses are villain cards, so I don't actually get them. Like I think Mambat, the villain Mambat card, costs like 2 or 3. It's a defense card, but I can't have it because it's a Crisis game. So when equipment enters the lineup, each player gains a weakness. Your team must destroy 4 different superpowers from hand. Now, since I'm playing solo, it's not just from hand. We can destroy it from our discard pile also. That's a stipulation of solo in Crisis 2. And Trigon. Each player destroys the top 3 cards of the main deck. Gain a card of the lowest cost you destroy this way. 1, 2, 3. What are we destroying? We're destroying Emperor Penguin, Bell Rev, and Star Sapphire. So Bell Rev and Star Sapphire are destroyed. We gain Emperor Penguin, but since it's a villain, it just goes to the destroyed pile. And then put it into your hand. Discard all cards in your hand of cost greater than that card. Well, everything I've got has a cost greater than 1. So this whole hand is discarded. Have to have a card come out for that turn. And then we have to have a card come out for this new turn. White Lantern Power, White Lantern Core, nice. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We will play the Mallet. Look at this card. We will draw it, yeah. We will play it, destroy this weakness, and gain a victory point. In fact, let's do a quick exchange. We gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll get a 10 piece out of there. There we go. Alright, so that's 1 power so far. 2 and draw a card. 3, 4, 5. 6, put a hero or superpower on top of my deck. We're going to skip that for now. We're going to buy Black Lantern Batman. And now I believe I have everything I need to beat hunting down the lanterns. You must destroy 4 different superpowers from your hand. 1 kick. Oh, I've only got access to 3. I played the other ones. Nope, maybe next turn. Okay. So 2 power is enough to buy Pandora's box, but we're not going to do it. Essentially, I was trying to play everything I needed so that I could beat hunting down the lanterns, but it didn't happen. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, there's some cards. New card comes out. Ooh, it's an equipment. When an equipment enters the lineup, each player gains a weakness. What else is new, right? Alright, so how do we want to handle this? There are no villains, so it needs to be 4 different. Need to destroy 4 superpowers from hand. We're going to do Word of Power, because when you destroy this card in any zone, you pay 4 less to defeat superheroes. It counts for supervillains as well. So yeah, that'll help. Can we get to 10 though? We're not going to get to 10 this turn, so maybe that one's not actually worth it. But it is one we can destroy without feeling the consequences. So we're definitely going to destroy Kick, because I can get a new one. We can destroy Rage Blood. Well, that destroys weaknesses though. We'll destroy a Kick. Gotta keep him vulnerable. I don't have many defense cards, as we've noticed. We'll destroy Word of Power, even though I don't really want to. That's 2. We'll destroy Expert Marksman. I know it's a destruction card, but we gotta make heavy choices here. And one more. Crystal Shield is a defense card. We're gonna go Channeling the Emotional Spectrum. I don't want to. I'd rather destroy this card for something else, but maybe we'll get it back later. That's 4. That is goodbye hunting down the lanterns. And this turn we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power to get White Lantern power, White Lantern Core. Now, do I get each card I destroy during my turn? I just destroyed 4 cards there. That's 10. Wait, hold on. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We destroyed 4 cards for this. So that is 4 more. So that's 10. And because one of the cards was Word of Power, supervillains cost 4 less. So he only costs 9. So goodbye, Trigon. We have 1 power left over that we're not going to use, and I'm okay with that. That was better than I expected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How are we doing? Do we have a defense card? We do have 1 defense card. It's Insanity, which is a terrible defense card. But all you need is 1. So, Shifting Loyalties. Does that have a different? That's a different to beat for solo. So, at the end of your turn, place all cards you played this turn in the discard pile of the player on your right. I am the player on my right, so that's not a big deal. Now to beat, put the top 3 cards of your deck into the lineup. If their total cost is 7 or greater, remove this crisis. Top 3 cards of my deck into the lineup, huh? Okay. And then our new villain is Hell. Hell costs 3 more to defeat for each superpower in the lineup. There are none right now. Cool. Each player puts a non-kick superpower from his hand or 2 from his discard pile in the lineup. We're going to just let him have Insanity. Honestly, here's the defense text, okay? You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, you may put a card from your hand or discard pile into the attacker's hand. There is no attacker, so I wouldn't actually do that. And the attack is just to put a superpower in the lineup. So we're just going to put Insanity out there. It only costs 2 anyway. Alright, here we go. We need to get Atomica out of there so that we can beat Shifting Loyalties. 2, and are you a hero? You are not. And we need 3 cards to add up to 7. We will discard this one. It only costs 2. Alright. 4, 6. We're going to buy Atomica, and we're going to add 3 cards to the lineup, and hopefully they cost more than 7. 1, 2, 3. They cost 1. They cost a grand total of 1. Okay. Well, 6 power, and then Ganthet. Red, gray, green, blue. I think that's all of them. Red, gray, green, blue. That's all I've got right now. Okay. So we're at 2, 4, 6. Draw a card. We're going to transmutation on this weakness, which will gain a victory point 4. And we can actually use the other part because there is a card that costs 0 in the lineup. So we gain that punch. So it's 2. 2, 4. Where was I? I thought I had 6. There it is. 2, 4, 6. 7 for transmutation. 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13. Did we destroy any of these? There was an Insanity in there. I think that's how we gained this Insanity in the first place. So we have 13 power. We will gain the Atom. We'll gain Mallet. And we're going to gain White Lantern Core. You know what? You can stay out there, Weakness. You can just kind of hang out there for a while for all I care. New card has to come out. Alright, we're going to try and beat Shifting Loyalties again. Gotta shuffle everything up, get a new hand and all that, but hopefully we're at a place where that happens. We need 3 cards that cost 7. 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I go too many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we need to add 3 cards. First, we're going to go ahead and play Mallet. We're going to pass it over. It only costs 2. Now we're going to go ahead and try and beat Shifting Loyalties by add 3 cards. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Goodbye to Shifting Loyalties. That's over. Okay. 4 and gain a weakness. Destroy a weakness. Triggers Deathstroke to get +1 power, so that's 5 power. 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to get Stargirl. We still have 5 left over. We'll get Nth Metal Mace. And we're going to we'll gain Cold Gun. Why not? You know what? No, I don't want Cold. It's only 1 power. It's basically a punch. I don't want it. We have plenty of stuff that we can actually destroy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hell does cost 3 more for that channeling the emotional spectrum out there, so I do have to keep that in mind. Mallet, look at this card. We will leave it there. Oh, we get to draw it. That's right. We're going to play it, and do I have? I don't. We are going to destroy something. Here we go. We're going to destroy this kick in my discard pile to gain channeling the emotional spectrum and a victory point. So that is 1 power, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. None of those are in the destroyed pile though, so Skull of Batman isn't triggered. I don't think I want any of these cards. And that's okay. That's okay. We did end up making Hell 3 cheaper this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. This is the perfect combo. We're going to play the Atom. You may destroy a card in your hand. If you do, gain a card from the destroyed pile of the cost equal to the destroyed card's cost. Then put it into your hand. We're going to destroy White Lantern Corps because when this card is destroyed in any zone, its owner gains it. So it doesn't actually get destroyed, it just goes to my discard pile. So we get 1 power for destroying White Lantern Corps. Then we get a card of cost 6 or less from the destroyed pile. Now is our time to shine. Now we can get some of those cards back that we had to give up. Bell Rev, that's a good example. Man-Bat Serum, that's a great example. Man-Bat Serum could beat Hell all by itself. So we're going to put that at the top of the list. Happy Harbor's good. That's going to be consistent every time I play a hero. That's nice. Man-Bat Serum. Firestorm is a good example. Cosmic Staff I like. Element Woman I like. White Lantern Power Ring is even better. We're going to take White Lantern Power Ring. The reason we're taking White Lantern Power Ring is it can just gain heroes from the destroyed pile. So now I have multiple ways of gaining cards from the destroyed pile, leading to more cards that I can get back, and feel more free to destroy some cards because I can get them back easier. So we're going to go... it's tempting though. I think we're going to go Man-Bat Serum. I want to go Man-Bat Serum, but I also want to do White Lantern Power Ring. We're going to go Man-Bat Serum. We're going to play the short game. We're going to go ahead and say, hey, we are going to destroy Man-Bat Serum to defeat Hell or whatever the next villain is. So we are still at 1 power because we destroyed a card. 2 power and draw a card. 3, 4, I can destroy a 0-cost card in my discard pile. There's a punch. Consider that punch destroyed. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and Ganthet. 8 and Ganthet. We're going to save Man-Bat Serum for a special occasion. Don't need it right now. What do we need? What do we need, I say? We'll go ahead and get Vibe instead of White Lantern Corps. We're going to get Vibe so that we can put a defense card on top of our deck, so that when we beat Hell, we have what we need for the next turn. Maybe 2 power from the kick. That's probably the best. Or I can destroy a card. There's not many cards to choose from here. What are we at power-wise? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're at enough power here. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Put a hero or superpower of cost 5 or less on top of my deck. Yeah, Stargirl. Stargirl's going on top of our deck. So again, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 power. 12, 13, 14. Did we destroy any of those? Did we destroy a Cold Gun earlier? I can't remember. Doesn't look like it. Nope, no Cold Gun there. Did we destroy an Nth Metal Mace? I probably did at some point, but got it back. I don't remember. Alright, nothing there. So 14 is enough to beat Hell. And we set it up so that we have a defense card for the next turn. We have 2 power. I'm not buying anything out there. Water break. Okay. I'm liking playing as Deathstroke. I like the freewheeling. We're just going to destroy cards. It's fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whole hand here. I've got 2 defense cards to choose from. Definitely going with Stargirl if we have a choice. Supervillains United. Place an unused supervillain in the lineup and resolve each of its attacks. That supervillain cannot be gained or destroyed by the effects of a player's card. Remove the crisis when there are no supervillains in the lineup. So it's Graves. This attack cannot be avoided. Each player resolves the 2 highest cost attack cards in the destroyed pile and line up against himself. So we got a 3 cost attack card out here, but I'm sure there's worse in here. We're looking for attack cards in the destroyed pile. There's a 6 cost. There's a 3 cost. We won't grab that one though. Another 3. There's a 5. That's what I expected. 6 and 5. And there's another 6, so forget the 5. Alright, 2 6s. We'll deal with Bizarro. Each foe gains a weakness. We can take a weakness. And then Black Lantern Batman. Each foe gains a weakness. Each who has an equipment in his discard pile gains an additional weakness. We're going to just defend with Insanity on that one. Because we can. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, you may put a card. There's no one else, so we're not going to do the rest of that part. Alright. Then we have our first appearance attack from our new villain. And it's Helspont. Each player discards the 2 cards of the highest cost in hand. We are going to defend with Stargirl. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, draw a card and put a card of cost 1 or greater from the destroyed pile on the bottom of the deck. I like that one. Part of the scoring of the Solo Crisis League is the size of your main deck. So Stargirl, whenever you get to defend with her, makes your main deck bigger. Not going to complain about that. Alright, so I do get to draw a card. Then I get to put a destroyed card on the bottom of the deck. So we got Skull of Batman. And let's see, what do we want to put at the bottom of the deck? Something useless. We're going to put a kick there. The reason I chose a kick is because it's going to signify to me, hey, we've reached the point that we're at the very end of the deck. Say I use Stargirl a few more times, and there's like 5 or 6 cards added to the bottom of the main deck. When we see a kick come off the deck, we're going to know, hey, we're really far down. Not that having 5 or 6 cards wouldn't be really obvious in the first place, but I just like having that indicator there just so I know. Alright, so we have to beat Graves, and then we have to beat Helspont. That's not so bad considering we do have a Man-Bat serum. So it's going to be fine. Johnny Quick, draw a card. We can destroy a card. Yeah, we'll destroy this kick, which will get us a victory point, and we get a card of cost 3 or less. We'll gain Nth Metal Mace. Okay. So that's 1 point, 4, 5, 6. None of those cards are in the destroyed pile. So those 6 power, it's not enough to get Graves, but we will buy Phantom Stranger. Yes, we will. Phantom Stranger, I believe, destroys 2 cards, if I remember correctly. So that's 2 points for Deathstroke. New card comes out. Insanity again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, here we go. Crystal Shield, draw a card. Transmutation to destroy this weakness and gain a victory point. Unfortunately, that means we also gain this weakness because there is no you may, right? Oh, you may gain a card from the lineup. Never mind. There you go. So 1 power, 2 power for the destruction. Reveal a top card of your deck, draw it, or put it on top of a player's discard pile. We're going to draw that. We're going to play... what do we want to play? We'll play Vibe to put Stargirl on top of my deck. Why not? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Man-Bat. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 is enough to say goodbye to Graves. Goodbye, Super Villains United. Leaves me with 14, which is enough to beat Helspont. So we beat Graves and Helspont in one turn. And then we still have 3 power left over. That's why I like Man-Bat Serum. Okay. I don't really want anything out there. It's a defense card, but it's a terrible defense card. And we're good. We're good. We've got a good enough deck that I don't need to just buy stuff. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you notice, I planned that out so that I'd have Stargirl on top of my deck again, so that we can defend against said attack. Here we go. Our new crisis is Reshaping Our World. At the start of your turn, discard all cards that share a cost with another card in your hand. To beat, the to beat is different for solo play. To beat, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Remove this crisis if each of those cards has a different cost. Top 3 cards in my deck have to have a different cost. Black Lantern Superman. Each player gains 2 weakness cards. Each player of a superpower, blah blah blah. Defend. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, draw a card and put a card of cost 1 or greater from the destroy pile on the bottom of the main deck. What do we want to put down there now? So, we already got our signifying kick down there. We're going to put Pandora. No, we're going to keep her. We might need her later. We might need her. What do we want down there? Insanity. We're going to put Insanity. No. Yes. There's plenty of Insanity cards floating around. We're putting Insanity at the bottom of the main deck. Okay. So, we defended, right? We did. So, at the start of your turn, discard all cards that share a cost with another card in your hand. I have 8, 4, 6, 2, 6. So my 2 6s have to be discarded. And now to beat that, what do? I put Insanity. Did I put a new card out yet? I didn't put a new card out yet. Okay. To beat, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Remove this crisis if each of those cards has a different cost. 2, 3, 3, 3, 5. So they do not. They do stay there, though. Just says reveal them. Alright, reveal the top card of your deck. Draw it or pass it to another player's discard pile. That is 2 power, and I can destroy a 0 cost card. Do I have any? No, but we'll use our 0 power to buy a weakness and then destroy a Rage Blood. That's destroyed now. That's 2 power. This does nothing. Sorry, 3 power. And then we can use Ganthet. Ganthet. What do you got for me? What do you got for me, Ganthet? Johnny Quick. I think that's it for all the colors I've got. Orange, blue. I don't have a gray. Do I want a gray? We'll take Mallet. No, we'll take Mallet. Alright, so we are at 1, 2, 3. 3 power. Plus 4 is 7 to gain a weakness. 8, 9, 10, draw a card. 11, 12, reveal a top card. 13, 14, are you a hero? You are! We got Adam back, but I can't use it because I have no other cards to play with it. So we're going to buy Central City. I think I ended up with like 14 power, but we're only going to use 5 of it for Central City. Fortunately, we don't get to use the Atom this round because we just don't have it. Alright, so now we have to do Reshaping Our World for the start of our turn. Then we can attempt to beat it again since there's no villains out. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. How are we doing? We have to discard all cards that share a cost. So that is all our 3 cost cards. Then we're going to go ahead and try and beat Reshaping Our World. 3 cards of different costs. 6, 1, and 3. That's gone. That's gone. Mallet. 2, 5. We'll gain Venom Injector. That's a nice one to have. And that's all we're going to do this turn. Man-Bat Serum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. What is going on? So we've got the atom here, which we can use to get something we want. Problem is, what do we want? Basically, I want to get something that's going to give me this Man-Bat Serum. That's what I want. Anything I can do to draw a card? Oh, perfect. What am I talking about? Gain all cards in the lineup with the same name as a card in the destroyed pile. We're going to gain this Man-Bat Serum. So that's 3 power. 3 and 4 is 7. We gain a weakness. We're going to use the Atom on Insanity. We get a card of cost 2 or less. What's in here that's 2 or less and better than Insanity? Word of Power is. Emperor Penguin is. Probably Word of Power, though. Oh, I like Steve Trevor. That's what I like. Steve Trevor. All right. So, oh, does that go into my hand? If you do, gain a card from the destroy ball with cost equal to ball and put it into your hand. Yes, it does. Okay. So we're at 3, 4. Equal to. Oh, it is equal to. You're right. It is not equal to or less than. Nope, I think you're right. It does say specifically equal to. I always thought it was equal to or less than. So I have to get a card that costs exactly 2. Does any card cost exactly 2? Besides Insanity? Worst case scenario, I just destroyed Insanity, so I'm not going to complain about that. Oh, man. Yep, I don't think anything is. Oh, well, I'm okay with being out Insanity. I'll probably gain Insanity back with next time I play Skull of Batman anyway. All right, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Put a hero or superpower on top of my deck. We'll probably go Power Girl. Yeah, we'll go Power Girl. Don't want to buy anything. New card coming out. Superwoman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean, I think especially for the Atom, you would think like 3 or less would make sense for a character that shrinks. It's not that much of a stretch. I mean, they're very heavy with the theme on a lot of these cards, so that is kind of weird. It's kind of weird. We're going to start off our turn with Ganthet. We're going to gain a card of each color. Let's go ahead and gain an Atom. Bizarro. Weakness. Man-Bat Serum. We're going all out. All right. Maybe we do... Maybe instead of... Yeah, instead of the Atom, I think we're going to go ahead and gain Vibe. Yeah. Okay. So, for this turn, we'll play Phantom Stranger. You may destroy a card in your hand, and you may destroy a card in your discard pile. We'll destroy this weakness from our hand. Anything I want to destroy in my discard pile? We're going to destroy Venom Injector to get +2 power. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 power. 5, 6, 7, 8. Gain another weakness. 9, 10. Are you a hero? You are not. We'll discard you. I forgot where I was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Put a hero or superpower on top of my deck. We're going to put Invulnerable on top of my deck. Where was I again? Man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And is that enough? Or should I do it? We're going to Man-Bat it. 17, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36 is enough to say goodbye to Superman, leaving us with 23, saying goodbye to Superwoman. 23 minus 7 leaves us with 16, and I'm not going to buy any of that. Man-Bat Serum's destroyed, but I'm okay with that, because that was a lot done that turn. And we set it up so we have a defense card for next turn. Black Lantern Power Ring. That's how we get cards from the destroyed pile again. 2, 3, 4, 5. And where's our defense card? We have Crystal Shield and Invulnerable to choose from. 7 Deadly Sins. Put the top 4 cards of the main deck into the lineup. 1, 2, 3, 4. We did have one superpower there. When a superpower enters the lineup, each player gains a weakness. Your team must destroy 7 cards with different costs from their discard pile. This one's a little tough to keep track of sometimes, but that's okay. That is okay. And Black Adam. Each player destroys cards in his hand until he has only 1 card of each type. We're going to defend against that, thank you. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, put a card of cost 3 or less from your discard pile into your hand or draw a card. What do I have in my discard pile that's 3 or less? 3 or less and can help us here. We're going to gain the Atom. Okay. First up, is it our turn now? Anything at the start of our turn? No, it's just when superpowers enter the lineup. We're going to play the Atom to destroy White Lantern Corps because it doesn't actually get destroyed. And we're going to get a card of cost 6 from the destroyed pile. What do we want that's cost 6? Maybe a Bizarro. Maybe Firestorm. Get that on top. Man, this changes the whole game for me, honestly. Maybe Possession. Possession would be an interesting choice. At least for when demonic summoning comes. Having Possession already would be very helpful. I'm going to go Bizarro. So that's 1 power for destroying a card. We can destroy another card. We'll destroy this weakness, gain another victory point. So that is 1 2 power. Draw a card. I'm thinking Firestorm. I'm not sure yet. Maybe in a few turns I'll be brave enough to do it, but right now I don't know if it's the right time. So 1 2, another weakness here. 3 power is all we've got. We're gonna buy a kick so I can use the Atom to get some Man-Bat Serums back. That's that plan. We do have to get rid of Black Lantern, Blue Beetle before we can beat 7 Deadly Sins. Oh, and we have to get rid of the Blight now too. 1 2 3 4 5. Gotham City, Central City is out. Each non-kick superpower gets us +1. We can destroy we're going to choose any number of players, but we're going to choose 0 players. I do not want to destroy the weakness that is currently in my discard pile. Reason being, I can use that weakness towards 7 Deadly Sins, because it needs to be 7 cards with different costs. And right now, that weakness is the only card I have that costs 0. So we're not going to use its full ability. So 2, 3, because it's Central City. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What do I want to do for that? Do we want to do it? Do we want to do it? Oh, I have 2 weaknesses. I have 2 weaknesses? In that case, yeah, 9. Again, destroy this weakness. So again, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I was hoping to get to 11 for the Blight. I really was. But we're going to get rid of Black Lantern and Blue Beetle. And still have 3 left over to get another kick. Again, with the express purpose of getting my Man-Bat serums back. I need those Man-Bat serums. They're going to change the game every time. New card has to come out. Please don't be a villain. Firestorm Matrix. Now we're talking. Now we are certainly talking. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ganthet is not something you want at the very beginning of the turn. Crystal Shield. 1 and draw a card. 1, 2 and draw a card, I should say. We're going to destroy this kick from my hand to feed this and get another victory point. So that is 1 destroyed card. Sorry, 1, 2, 3 for a destroyed card, 4 for Central City. That's all I'm going to get this turn to destroy the Blight. These 3 cards were not used this turn. Please, just don't be a villain. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know. Crimson Whirlwind's not coming this day. We do not currently have Heroes Unite in play. Just Crisis 2, which makes it feel like it should come out, like I felt about Frankenstein earlier, but it's not going to happen. Mallet, look at the top card. We'll go ahead and draw it, sure, because then we'll just draw another card. Hey, Adam. Hey. Adam's going to destroy this kick to get ourselves a Man-Bat serum from the destroyed pile. We're not going to play it right now. We're going to save it for when we need it. But that's happening. That's 1, 5, and gain a weakness. 6, 7, 8, and we're going to save these 2 cards for later. So with that 8, we're going to buy Star Labs. Or do I want Atlantis? No, Star Labs will be more consistent. I was considering... You know what? I'm no longer considering. I'm actually doing Firestorm Matrix. Yes, yes, yes. Power Ring. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. How can we do this? First off, we'll do Mallet. Look at this card. We will go ahead and discard it. Wait, no, I draw it, don't I? I keep thinking it's one of those look at the card and then discard it. I draw it. Okay. 4, 5, and a weakness. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, are you a hero? You are not. We will discard you. 12 and 3 is 15. I gain cards that are in the destroyed pile, so we do gain Insanity. But I don't think I get anything else because none of those have been destroyed. Goodbye, Power Ring. So that leaves me with 9 power. And since that's all taken care of, I might be able to do 7 Deadly Sins now. Here's what we're going to do. This is the lineup. We're going to put the lineup in 1 stack. I'll put it back out in a bit. Put it right here. And we're going to play with our discard pile to see if we have what it takes to beat 7 Deadly Sins. Dun 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 dun. Okay, I need to do what? 7 cards of different costs. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and these guys are 7. I'm not going to destroy the Atom. It's not going to happen. If I destroy the Atom, I lose a lot of my potential moves. I need the Atom to get destroyed cards back. So we're going to destroy a weakness. We'll destroy Insanity. We'll destroy Sledgehammer. We'll destroy Mallet because Crystal Shield's a defense card. That's 4. Then from our 5s here, we'll destroy... we're going to destroy Phantom Stranger because 2 transmutations are more powerful, gaining our victory points to feed Man-Bat. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power. We'll destroy Bizarro because I know I have 2 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have to choose Firestorm Matrix or Ganthet. Firestorm Matrix is a gamble, while Ganthet is more reliable. So Firestorm Matrix going away. Plus, I know there's a second copy of Firestorm Matrix out there. There is only one Ganthet. So that's our 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 destroyed. 7 Deadly Sins is gone. These go all back to my discard pile. And we can get the lineup all set up again. All right, there we go. That's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Honestly, I don't think I've ever beat 7 Deadly Sins without using White Lantern Corps. It's always used. It's always one of the 7. Didn't happen this time. Okay. We'll start with Vibe. 1, put a hero or a superpower on top of my deck. We're going with a hero, and we're going to go with the Atom. Then we're going to play Nth Metal Mace. Are you a hero? You are. Then we're going to play the Atom to destroy this kick and gain, you know it. Where are you? You love it. Man-Bat Serum into our hand. So we are at 1, 2, 3, 4 power, 5, 6, destroy weakness for 7, 8, 9. Oh, and these two are triggered. 10, 11 for Man-Bat Serum. 11, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33 power to get rid of Black Adam and still have 20 power left over. We'll get another Vibe. That's 18 power. We'll get Star Labs, leaving us with 13 power. We'll get Atlantis, leaving us with 7 power. Yep. And we'll get Constructs of Fear, because it's exactly 7 power. Yes, you gotta keep buying kicks. I have to keep buying kicks now. I only get 16 of them. But 16 uses of Man-Bat Serum, that's pretty good. We're going to get rid of that, unfortunately, but we'll get it back. We will get it back. Got a bunch of locations. Locations aren't going to clog up my deck. They're not going to make it too big. And they're going to add power to each of my turns as opposed to occasional turn. It's going to be pretty useful. All right. Got to shuffle everything up. I had the wrong side up. I don't want to make it look like I'm cheating. I play with honor. All right, shuffle that up. New card on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, there's our hand. We have a defense card, and it's Stargirl. Couldn't get any better than that. All right, let's see how we do. Manhunter Invasion. When a villain enters the lineup, each player gains a weakness. You must destroy 4 heroes from hand or from discard pile, given single player. We will buy Catwoman for this very purpose. Then our new villain is Amazo. Amazo costs 3 more for each hero in the lineup, which is perfect because we are buying any hero that comes out to give towards Manhunter Invasion. And then with Amazo, each player puts a hero from his hand or 2 from the discard pile into the lineup. Stargirl. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, draw a card and put a card of cost 1 or greater from the destroyed pile on the bottom of the main deck. We're going to put... Oh, what should we put down there? We're going to put another Insanity down there. Nah, maybe not. Maybe that's too cool to the Insanity cards. We're going to put... I should put that on top. I'm going to need that at some point. Firestorm, I'm still thinking about you. Still thinking about you, Firestorm. We'll put Bell Rev. Nah, I have a few villains. What do we want to put down there? Black Lantern Aquaman. Just draw a card? Yeah, you're not that great. You're going to the bottom. The deep sea. Alright, where was I? So that's taken care of. I do have to have Man-Bat Serum. I don't think I put a card out. So there's Super Intellect. And here's our turn. Nth Metal. Are you a hero? You are not. We'll leave it there. You're fine. All right, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have Bambat Serum. I'm not going to use it this turn because we're not getting rid of Manhunter Invasion anytime soon. At least too quickly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ganthet to gain Stargirl. 7, 8. We won't be playing Manbat Serum. We will buy Catwoman, and we'll use Black Lantern Power Ring for our other 5 power. Alright. Alright. I'm okay with all this. Ooh, a villain entered the lineup, so I have to gain a weakness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. New location. Once during each of my turns, I may put a card I buy or gain from the lineup on top of any deck. Well, my deck. Alright, Mallet. Reveal the top card, draw it, or pass it to another player's discard pile. We'll draw it. Johnny Quick. Draw a card. We are going to use the Atom to destroy this Nth Metal Mace and get back a Manbat Serum. Put it into our hand. Alright, so that's 1 power there. 5 and gain a weakness. Sorry, 6 because of Central City. And we're going to destroy said weakness and get a victory point. So that was 6. Sorry, that's 1, 5, 6, 7, 8 power. Goodbye, Royal Flush Gang. Still have 3 left over. We'll buy a kick just to fuel future Manbat Serum purchase. But again, we will not be using Manbat Serum this turn. Unless we're facing a villain, I will not be playing Manbat Serum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How are we doing? There's some superpowers, superheroes, which we can use coming up. Okay. First up, Vibe. Put a hero or superpower with cost 5 or less from my discard pile on top of my deck. Hero or superpower, huh? 5 or less. How can we do this? I'm trying to think of a scenario where I draw multiple cards, but I don't think there is one. Okay. We're going to put the Atom on top of my deck. Then we're going to play Vibe again to put a kick on top of my deck. So now we have Vibe, or we have whatchamacallit and a kick coming up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have a Crystal Shield, but I'm not going to play it because I don't want to draw those 2 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with Central City. Not playing this card. We'll get 1 kick. You know what? We'll get Power Armor. That's a good defense card. I'm actually going to use it, so why not? New card coming out. Mogo. All these locations are really close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Star Labs. Now I get +1 on equipment and superpowers. Not bad. All right. We're going to use the Atom on this kick to get another Manbat Serum back. We have all 3 Manbat Serums at this point if this works. I mean, obviously it's going to work. It's not like the game can say, no, you can't do that. But we do have all 3 Manbat Serums. And that's important to note, I think. Alright, so that is 1 power. 2, 3, I can destroy a 0 cost card. There's a weakness. Four, 5, 6. There's nothing up there I've destroyed yet, so I don't gain that. We will not be playing Manbat Serum. This are both triggers at 7, 8 power. We'll buy Mogo and call that a turn. Now, please do not overdo it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Perfect. Now, is it from... So I can do it from hand or discard pile. That is exactly what I want to hear. So first off, we'll play Transmutation to destroy this weakness and get a victory point. And that'll get us 1 power for the destruction. Sorry. A 2nd power for Central City. 3/4 to buy Star Sapphire, putting her in my discard pile. Now we need to destroy 4 heroes from hand or discard pile. One of them will be this White Lantern Corps, so that's 1. 2. Maybe Vibe. Definitely Catwoman. Okay, yep. There is our 4. We did White Lantern Corps, which doesn't actually get destroyed. Catwoman, Vibe, and Star Sapphire are gone. We're at 0 power for this turn. 3 power now, which we'll use to buy 1 more kick. And that's going to be the end of the kicks for a while because we have all of the Man-Bat serums. All the Man-Bat serums are ours. And Amazo will be shortly soon. So he's going away. Alright, shuffle everything up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. How are we doing? Do we get a Man-Bat serum? Not a single one? Not a single one? Shame. Shame. Alright. 1, 2, and draw a card. 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. 9, 10, 11. Gain a villain from the destroyed pile. A villain, huh? Royal Flush Gang it is. And Ganthet. I mean, I would just draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. So that's not going to do anything. So that is still... What do we get for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. You know what? We're not going to get Royal Flush Gang. Hold on. Because I don't get the +1 for kicks. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I get 11 because it's an equipment. So I can get Royal Flush Gang. Sorry. Yes. Let's trigger Star Lapse to get 11. Which we will use to beat Amazo, who has no extra cost because there's no heroes in the lineup. We're getting pretty close to the end, but I feel like we're not even halfway through this deck. That's okay. I have slimmed my deck down pretty good to the point that there's destructible cards in there, but I don't feel like I'm bloated with a bunch of garbage. Man-Bat Serum and Stargirl. Star of the show when it comes to these first appearance attacks. Frozen City is my least favorite card. At the start of each player's turn, he adds the top card of the... At the start of each player's turn, he adds the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Flip down each other card of that cost in the lineup, and they cannot be bought or gained this turn. Flip them up at the end of your turn. To beat Frozen City, you have to clear the lineup of all cards. Please don't be Mr. Freeze. Please, is it Mr. Freeze? Is it Mr. Freeze? It's Black Hand, okay. Each player destroys the top card of the main deck. You know what? No. Stargirl here. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, draw a card and put a card of cost 1 or greater from the destroyed pile on the bottom of the deck. We're going to go ahead. We're going to put Catwoman on the bottom of the deck. She's not going to do much for me. She's an attack card. What am I going to do with that? So we have to put a card out for the turn. And then we have to put a card out for Frozen City. All the 2-cost cards, which is most of them. Most of the cards out here are going away. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. That's okay, though. They'll be back next turn. And they cost 2. It's not like it's going to be hard to get that back. Mogo. It's a never-ending defense card. Perfect. 1, 2. Do I have a weakness in here? I do not. So 1, 2, and actually 3 of Central City. 4. We will put Ganthet on. Oh, Ganthet's too expensive. We'll put Crystal Shield on top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I have Man-Bat Serum, but it's unnecessary at this point. I can just buy both of these at 6. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and add 1 card to the lineup, and then a second one for Frozen City. And it is a cost 2 again. You've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. What an unlucky turn of events. Okay. I've got another Man-Bat Serum, too. Alright, I can destroy a card. I don't have anything I really want to destroy. We're just going to destroy White Lantern Core from our deck here. And we'll use that to gain this card. And we still get a victory point for that. So that's 1 for the destruction, 2 for being a superpower. And let's see, 3, 4, and 5. Is this a hero? It is not. We will leave you there. And we're not going to play these other 2 cards, because 5 is more than enough to beat Grid and move on with our life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please, just don't be a 2-cost card. That's all I ask. A 4 and a 4. I can live with that. That's okay. That's a fine compromise. All right. Johnny Quick to draw a card. Reveal a top card. Draw it or pass it to a player's discard pile. Draw it. That is also 1 power because it's an equipment. 2, 3. You know what? Yeah. 2, 3. Destroy a card. We'll destroy what? What do we want? I knew I had to buy a bunch of stuff I don't really want. We'll destroy Giant Growth. And in doing so, we get another victory point. We can gain a card of cost 2 or less. So now we're at 1, 2, 3, 4 for the destruction, 5 for being a superpower. 6, 7, 8. And 9, 10, 11. I don't think I've destroyed any of those yet, though. So 2, 4, 6 are mine. 10, getting rid of this. And we're not going to play Man-Bat Serum, even though it came up. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got to shuffle our discard pile here, which has a lot of garbage in it now, but we'll destroy it. Let's be honest. We've got what it takes. If anything, it'll feed some interesting Man-Bat turns. Not Man-Bat, I'm sorry. It'll feed some interesting the Atom turns. Okay. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the Atom right now. All right, so new card comes out. And then the Frozen City card is a cost 1. This shouldn't be a problem. All right. 4, gain a weakness. So that is 4, 5 power. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't think there's anything I really want that is in that price range I'm looking at. We're going to stop right there. Right, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is enough to say 10, 11, and that's goodbye to Frozen City. These 2 are not going to get me far enough to destroy anything else. I'm just going to double check. So basically I have the Atom and a Kick. So I could get something back, but I already have all of the Man-Bat Serums, so I don't think there's anything I really want that costs exactly 3. Just going to do a quick glimpse, see what we got here. What do we have? Anything? Ooh, Channeling the Emotional Spectrum is basically a kick that has more abilities. So yeah, we will use the Atom. Destroy this kick, gain Channeling the Emotional Spectrum. So we gain Channeling the Emotional Spectrum because there's all sorts of things that say, you know, donate cards of this color, and that fills basically all colors. So, Indigo Tribe, there we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Not a lot going on here. Reveal a top card, draw it. Man-Bat Serum, problem solved. Problem solved. Okay, 1 power, 4, 5 power. I can destroy a card. We're going to destroy this weakness. That's 6 power for the destruction, 7 for being an equipment, 10, 11 for being a superpower, 12, 13 for being an equipment, 14 for being an equipment, and 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. Goodbye, Black Hand, and hello, Indigo Tribe. Goodbye, Man-Bat Serum, for now. And let's go ahead and just exchange some of these out, because that was a bit intense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Another tenner. Okay. This is going very smoothly. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Alright. Let's get a new card out there for our new turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How are we doing? And we have Stargirl. You have watched me shuffle these cards. How many times does Stargirl come up on a turn where a new villain comes out? It's crazy. Draining the emotional spectrum. Exactly what I was talking about with those cards a few turns ago. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. 1, there's the Atom again. 2, the Grid. And Deathstorm. Okay. At the start of your turn, reveal the top card of your deck. Destroy all cards in the lineup with the revealed card's type and replace them. Each player discards a random card. Remove this crisis if none of them match a card in the lineup. This is very easy to beat. There's nothing that says you have to do this at the beginning of your turn. You could do it when you have only 1 card left in your turn. You could buy all the cards in the lineup and then discard a card from your hand. There's no stipulation it has to be beginning of your turn. It's really easy to beat. Alright, our new villain is Mr. Freeze, which does kind of hurt us because I can't use Stargirl to defend. Each player may play only up to 4 cards from his hand during each of his turns. So I can only play 4 cards per turn, which helps with our draining the emotional spectrum like we were talking about. So, what we'll do, first we'll play Transmutation, which we will use to destroy Cold Gun, which will then gain us Grid and a victory point. So, for the destruction we get 1, for being a superpower we get 2. So that's 2 power. 3, 4, 5, 6 power. Goodbye to Deathstorm. Still have 2 power left over. Goodbye, Deathstorm. I still have 2 power left over. And do I gain the Atom or Rage Blood? Have I destroyed either of those? I know I haven't destroyed the Atom, but I might have destroyed Rage Blood. I did not. Okay. So that's 2 power left over. We're going to go ahead and buy the Atom. So that's 1 power. 1, 2, 3 power. Gain a villain from the destroyed pile. We're going to gain... Where is he? We want... Where are you? I want the what are they called? Royal Flush Gang. There we go. So where was I power-wise? I think I was at 3 power. It doesn't matter. I'm now going to discard a random card from my hand. Hey, look, it's a hero. That's not out there. This is taken care of. That crisis is really built for a team of like 4 people, where most people have 5 cards in their hand. So it's not usually a problem. But a single player, if you don't have to do it at the beginning of your turn, it's not a threat. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just got to play a little differently than you might normally. Okay. We're going to start our turn with Royal Flush Gang to take a chance. Draw 2 cards. Come on. We got Ganthet. And we have to discard 2 cards. We're going to discard Kick. And we're going to discard... We don't need Transmutation this turn. So we are at 0 power. I just want to check my discard pile. Do I have a Man-Bat Serum in my discard pile right now? I do not. There is no Man-Bat Serum in my discard pile, so that does affect my turn a bit. Because I can only play 4 cards. I've already played 1. So what we need to do is draw as many cards as possible. Okay, we're going to keep drawing cards. We're going to go 1 power, 2 power for being a superpower, draw a card. We tried. Just looking at my options, because I have an option to put a card on top of my deck, and we're going to use it. We're going to use Vibe to put Power Girl on top of my deck. So now we're at 1, 2, 3 power. And I can only play 1 more card this turn. I can destroy a card in my discard pile. I don't think I put it... Oh, that's right. That was... I have to put a new card out. I can destroy a card in my discard pile. We will destroy... There's got to be something here worth destroying. If it's an equipment, I get power equal to its cost. Ooh. Broadsword. Nah, I might need that for later. Do I have a 7-cost equipment? Because if I have a 7-cost equipment, you can say goodbye to Mr. Freeze. I have an 8-cost equipment, but I might need that later. What is it? I'm at 1, 2, 3... 4 for being a superpower, right? So sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4 for being a superpower. So I really only need to destroy an equipment of cost 6 to get rid of Mr. Freeze. And I have equipment that costs 6 that I can live without, right? We can live without Skull of Batman. Yeah. We can destroy Skull of Batman. And that is enough to beat Mr. Freeze. While only playing 4 cards. Alright. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card comes out. Earth 3. Man-Bat Serum. Do I have a defense? No defense this turn. Villains in Disguise. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck in the lineup. 1, 2, 3. Is this one different for solo? It is not. Okay. When you buy or gain a villain from the lineup, place it in your discard pile instead of destroying it. Each player must destroy a villain from hand or discard pile. Hey, look what's in my hand. We're going to be A-okay. And then we have our new villain, and it is Arkillo, which I do not have a defense for. Arkillo costs 3 more to defeat for each equipment in the lineup. Well, there's a few out there, just 1. Each player puts 1 equipment from his hand or 2 from his discard pile in the lineup. We'll put Pandora's Box in the lineup. Sure, I don't even like it. I would like to get rid of Black Lantern Martian Manhunter. That's for sure. 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? We're just going to do it. 6, 16, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 33 is enough to say goodbye to... He actually goes to my discard pile. And then we're just going to destroy him. Each player must destroy a villain in his hand or discard pile. So, goodbye. Goodbye. So at 33, minus 8 is 25. 25 is more than enough to beat Arkillo, even though he's, what, 11, 14, 17, leaving me with 8 power, which we're going to buy Earth 3 with. And I never played Johnny Quick. I was going to destroy him. I never even had to play him. We are at our final villain, which we know is Crisis Nekron, but we're going to see what our final Crisis is. I'm hoping that it's not... I'm speaking too soon. I'm hoping it's not demonic possession. I think that's the name of it. It's bad. It's bad. It's like destroying cards that cost 6, which I might have right now. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's an okay hand with Man-Bat Serum going on, and it is demonic summoning. That's the correct term. Put all cards of cost 6 from the destroyed pile into the lineup. All cards of cost 6 from the destroyed pile and into the lineup. Put you on top. All cards of cost 6. I don't think I destroyed... I think I forgot to destroy Man-Bat Serum after the last turn. Hold on, before I forget. I must have, because it's not here anymore. Okay. Maybe I just forgot that I did. I don't remember. Oh, Firestorm. Bizarro. Power Ring. And lots of villains. That's the bad part about this card, is that you get so many villains out that it takes a while to get to the actual crisis, because you spend all that time getting rid of the villains. Just going to give one more pass through here just to make sure. I know, you just watch me count a discard pile. I just got to make sure. No more villains, or no more 6-cost cards. I think we're in the clear. Yep, looking good. Okay, no 6. So, at the start of your turn, destroy a card in your hand. If you destroyed a card of cost 0, discard your hand. Your team must destroy 3 cards of cost 6 in your discard pile. We have to get rid of the villains first, though, and there are 2 of them. Alright, and our new villain is, well, we know it's Crisis Nekron. Each player puts a random supervillain defeated this game in front of him and resolves his attack against himself. Alright. Take this stack of villains we beat this game, shuffle it up. Let's see who we get. Please don't be Mr. Freeze. That's all I want. Don't be Mr. Freeze. Okay. Mongul. Each player destroys 1 location of each different cost he controls. If you have none or avoid this attack, gain 2 weaknesses. You know what? I have a defense card. Never mind. I have Invulnerable. When you are attacked, you may reveal this card from your hand. If you do, you may discard it or destroy a vulnerability in your hand or discard pile to avoid the attack. I have to discard it because I don't have a vulnerability. Okay. So, to beat, your team must destroy that, and then stack ongoing. Each player must defeat his own supervillain. Nekron cannot be defeated while a villain is in play or in the lineup. Very well. We're going to be just fine. We're going to go and start with Rage Blood, which is going to be 1, 2, 3 power, and I can destroy a 0-cost card. Do I have any more weaknesses? Dun 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 dun. I have no weaknesses at this point in the game. Okay, so that's 3 power. 4, 5, look at the top card of our deck. Is it a superpower? 4, 5, 6, because of Star Labs, I should say. 6, because of Star Labs. Didn't want to do this, because, you know what, maybe I won't. Hold on. I don't think I have to do that. Hold on. We're not playing Nth Metal Mace. 1, 2, 3, Man-Bat Serum. Okay? We're just going all out. 1, 2, 3, Man-Bat Serum. So 1, 2, 3, 13, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That's goodbye Black Lantern Batman, leaving us with 24. Goodbye Power Ring, leaving us with 6. Oh, sorry, leaving us with 18. Goodbye Mongul, leaving us with 6. And then we'll go ahead and buy. We'll buy Possession. We'll buy Possession. That we have 0 power, but we haven't declared the end of our turn, so I need to destroy 3 cards that cost 6. Oh, when we didn't destroy a card at the beginning of our turn, I wanted to destroy Pandora's box. Just forgot to do that part, that's all. Broadsword we can destroy. Where is it? I know it's here. I want my... Where is it? Where is it? There you are, White Lantern Core. There's my White Lantern Core. 3 cards that cost 6. White Lantern Core we keep. Goodbye, Demonic Summoning. And now we have 0 power. But, you know what? 1, 2, 3 power. Are you a hero? Let's just take this chance. Is this a hero? And shuffled, shuffled, shuffled. It's not. That's okay. That's okay. It was worth a chance. So 3 power is enough to do, well, nothing I want to do. So that's going to be that. New card comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, he only costs 15 power. Oh, we can't play these 2 cards, though. We can't have any villains in play. So we will start with Ganthet. Ganthet gets our cards back from the destroy pile. Oh, we played Manbat, so that's gone. So we'll get these 2. 1, 2, 3, and then this card. Is it a hero? It is. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Anything else? 11, 12, 13, I should say. I can't play these because I can't have villains in play to beat Nekron. There's nothing I can do. 13 powers, we're going to stop this turn. Okay. That's okay. Anything I want to buy for that 13 power? Sure, we'll buy Bizarro. We'll buy Bizarro. We can take a chance on him. Ooh, Royal Flushkin we have to get rid of now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is easy. Play the Atom, destroy this kick, get Manbat Serum into our hand. That's a good start to our turn, right? So that's 1 power. Plus 4 is 5. We can destroy a card. We're going to destroy Royal Flush Gang. And we're going to use that to gain Royal Flush Gang. And a victory point. So now we are at 1 for the destruction, 5, 6 for the destruction, 7 for being a superpower, reveal a top card, and 8 for being an equipment. I can destroy a card in my hand. We'll destroy Royal Flush Gang. So I get a power for that, so I have to start over. 1. I'm pretty sure I won. It's over. I just want to see how bad. I love seeing how badly I win at the end. It's the best part. So 1 plus 4 is 5. 6, 7, 8, 9 for being an equipment, 10 for the destruction, and Manbat Serum. Manbat Serum puts us at 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Goodbye, Crisis Nekron. That was a fun game. What I loved about it was Manbat Serum, let's be honest. Manbat Serums are always really fun in Forever Evil plus Crisis 3. But what was great about this one was using the Crisis 2 Atom card to just keep destroying kicks and getting Manbat Serum back. I mean, it turns the kick stack into a stack of 16 Manbat Serums. And since there's nothing to spend victory points on, and I have this endless supply, I have these very commonly used transmutation cards, I just kept earning more victory points and just destroying everything that came my way. That was a lot of fun. I hope you had fun watching. I had a lot of fun playing. That's a good turn. I like that. I always feel good at the end of a game like that. If you like playing solo Crisis games, check out the Solo Crisis League if you haven't already. There's a link below that talks about it. I'll just talk about it a little bit more. Basically, it takes the win-lose condition of a Crisis game and says, how well did you win or how poorly did you lose? We rank you based on how big the main deck is at the end of the game, how much you paid to defeat villains, how many weaknesses are in your deck, things like this. That allows us to rank you. We have rankings every week for each round. We have rankings for every season, which is 5 rounds, so 5 weeks. And then we have an overall ranking board that tracks all games played. We are at currently Season 3, Round 3, so that's a lot of games played with 3 each week. That's what, 15, 30, that's about 45 games a person have played already. You can play any of those past games you want. Sometimes we mix up the rules. In Season 2, we added extra crisis cards to the main deck just to see what would happen. It's a lot of fun. I hope you check it out. If you like the game mat, I make it. It's on my Etsy store. There's a link below. Have fun. Go for it. What do we got here? I have some comments. Yeah, it was a good start. I had a lot of fun playing it. Thanks for watching. I really had fun in this game. I really liked how it's all about the Man-Bat Serum, the Atom, and kicks. I could probably win this game with just like all 16 kicks, 1 Atom, and a Man-Bat, all 3 Man-Bat Serums in the destroyed pile. Oh, and Transmutation. That's also necessary. Just buy whatever crap comes at me and just keep destroying it to defeat villains and only use the cards that I have to get rid of crises. A great play, and I really enjoyed it. Oh, yeah, I have posted on Reddit about the Solo Crisis League, so you've probably seen it there. I post on there. I post on the Cryptozoic forums. I post on Board Game Geek, where I actually run part of the league. I keep a post there in case people don't like using Discord. Discord's not everyone's ball of fun. I use Discord for everything, so that's there. I hope you're interested in joining. Check it out. At least look at it. See if it's for you. It's a lot of fun to play. It's a lot of fun for me to run. And it's a lot of fun for me to play these games here on YouTube. I get to do 3 games a week for this. So I have a lot of fun doing it. And I hope you enjoyed watching. So that's going to be it for me tonight. You all have a good night. Thanks for playing. Thanks for watching.